Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night wherever you are in the world. I hope that you are well and happy. It's been a long time since I posted a video, not so long. I think it's been a week, and I just want to be consistent. So I am Charol, and welcome to my little digital corner. Corner. And I've just cooked rice. So I might as well do a book haul because the books are already stacked on the floor and I haven't arranged them yet. And these books, I've gotten them from my trips on the previous weeks. And accompanying me is this very nice tea. And this is the pea butterfly pea flower tea. And we just grow this plant in the Philippines in our front yard, but of course here we have to purchase it, and I'm so glad that I found this tea in one of the trips in York. So I am just so happy. And it, as you can see, it turns blue when it's infused into water. And for example, if you put some drops of lemon in it, it will turn purple. So it's so good. It's full of antioxidants. It has no caffeine. I'm a coffee lover, but I try to not to really drink so much coffee in a day because it's not good. And I already have some palpitations and I'm on beta blockers. So too much information. Let's go directly to the book haul. So I am gonna divide this video in three different sections. Of course, it will be different videos. And these stacks are the ones that I got from York. Oh, and this long column of books here are the ones that I got from my recent trip to the Free Mini Library. And this bag of books here are the ones that I got from Hooray, which is a local independent shop in Stockton High Street. So I will start with this bag of books. Hooray is a very nice shop. It's cozy and it's really not a bookshop, but it's a shelf full of books, classic and every book. Like there's also graphic novels, but this shop also has vintage items. It has rags. It has cozy materials, and it has some essential oils. It has some stationaries, cards, and everything in between, and everything cozy, everything nice. So I will have to hold this. I will have to let you see what is inside these bags, what I have gotten. I think I went to Hooray with my daughter like weeks ago already. So let's see what it's in here. So first is For Whom the Bell Tolls by Ernest Hemingway. Yeah, it's from Ernest Hemingway. I have to I really have to check. So it's the best book Hemingway has written according to New York Times. High in the pine forests of the Spanish Sierra, a guerrilla band prepares to blow up a vital bridge. Robert Jordan, a young American volunteer, has been sent to handle the dynamiting. There in the mountains, he finds the dangers and the intense comradeship of war, and there he discovers Maria, a young woman who has escaped from Franco's rebels. So it's For Whom the Bell Tolls. They say that it's really a great book, and I've gotten this for £2 75. So it's really a nice um what do you call it? It is a nice find. Next is Ray Bradbury's The Illustrated Man. The reason why I got this, actually, this is the first one that I found in their shelves. So when I found out it's Ray Bradbury, I really got it because I recently finished Fahrenheit 451. I don't know because I'm seated here, so I don't want to pick it up there. It's Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451, and I love that book. So I also want to read The Illustrated Man, which comes from the same author. So, visionary tales from the celebrated author of Fahrenheit 451. If El Greco had painted miniatures in his prime no bigger than your hand, infinitely detailed with his sulfurous color and exquisite human anatomy, perhaps he might have used this man's body for his art. Yet the illustrated man has tried to burn the illustrations off. He's tried sandpaper, acid, and a knife because as the sun sets, the pictures glow like charcoals, like scattered gems. They quiver and come to life. Tiny pink hands gesture, tiny mouths flicker as the figures enact their stories. Voices rise, small and muted, predicting the future. Blending magic, imagination, and truth with Bradbury's rich storytelling skills and beautifully crafted imagery, these are startling and thought provoking visions of humankind's destiny. Readers unfamiliar with what Bradbury at his best can do should look at the Illustrated Man. So, well, I don't really get it that much. Maybe it's my mood today, but I want to dig into this so that I can understand it. Next, this is a very long flag. I just want to pick these ones so that I can arrange it in the shelf. Next, and for a while, I also got this for 2.75, 2 pounds 75 pence. So I think I got all these books here from Hooray. It's 2.75 pounds. Next is A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. Lucy Manette has been separated from her father for 18 years while he languished in Paris' most feared prison, the Bastille. Finally, reunited, the Manettes' fortunes become inextricably intertwined with those of two men, the heroic aristocrat Darnay and the dissolute lawyer Carton. Their story, which encompasses violence, revenge, love, and redemption, is grippingly played out against the backdrop of the terrifying brutality of the French Revolution. According to the Observer, it's Dickens' magnificent account of the Revolution and one of his best novels. So let's see. So now I have a copy of The Tale of Two Cities. Next is, I have another book of Ernest Hemingway, which is A Farewell to Arms, a novel of great power. In 1918, Ernest Hemingway went to war. He volunteered for the ambulance service in Italy, was wounded, and twice decorated. Out of this experience came A Farewell to Arms. Hemingway's description of war is unforgettable. He recreates the fear, the comradeship, the courage of his young American volunteer and the men and women he met in Italy with total conviction. But A Farewell to Arms is not only a novel of war. In it, Hemingway also created a love story of immense drama and uncompromising passion. Next is this book by John Wyndham, The Midwich Cuckoos. I got this book because I was so curious about this when I read this background. In the sleepy English village of Midwich, a mysterious silver object appears and all the inhabitants fall unconscious. A day later, the object is gone and everyone wakens unharmed, except that all the women in the village are discovered to be pregnant. The resultant children of Midwich do not belong to their parents. All are blonde, all are golden eyed, they grow up too fast and their minds exhibit frightening abilities that give them control over others. This brings them into conflict with the villagers just as a chilling realization dawns on the world outside. It is the Midwich Cuckoos is a classic tale of aliens in our midst, exploring how we respond when confronted by those who are innately superior to us in every conceivable way. So it's exciting, unsettling, and technically brilliant, according to the Spectator. I'm really excited to read this because it's really interesting. Imagine waking up and then one day there was a silver object that appeared and all the inhabitants fall unconscious, and a day later the object was gone and all of the women are pregnant. And the resultant children, they are like aliens. They are supernatural. So how do you respond as a villager to that? So I'm excited for this. And I have my last book from Hooray. I have my last book, which I got, is from Charles Dickens, which is Hard Times. I like this copy because it's a Penguins classic, and I can place it here along with my other Penguin books. Now what I want is facts. Teach these boys and girls nothing but facts. Facts alone are wanted in life. Plant nothing else and root out everything else. Coketown is dominated by the figure of Mr. Thomas Gradgrind, school owner and model of utilitarian success. Feeding both his pupils and his family with facts, he bans fancy and wonder from young minds. As a consequence, his obedient daughter Louisa marries the loveless businessman and bully of humility, Mr. Bounderby, and his son Tom rebels to become embroiled in gambling and robbery. And as their fortunes crossed with those of free spirited circus girl Sissy Jupe and victimized weaver Stephen Blackpool, Grand Grind is eventually forced to recognize the value of the human heart in an age of materialism and machinery. This edition of Hard Times is based on the context of the first volume publication of 1854. Kate Flynn's introduction sheds light on the frequently overlooked character interplay in Dickens' great critique of Victorian industrial society. So that is Charles Dickens' Hard Times. So finally, I can arrange this on the shelf. So again, these are the four books that I have gotten from Hooray, and actually I have to get back to this bookstore. I mean to this store because I left a top there, a top of my daughter, like a jacket. So I left it there. And I think it's one of the excuse that I have to go again and probably get some books. Anyway, thank you for listening and thank you for watching. If you like this video, please kindly like and subscribe. I'm just yeah, like and subscribe if you like this video. Thank you. Have a nice day.